Welcome back. So that's the situation after the short program. Han Yu, the leader by 7 points, or virtually 7 points. And he'll be last to go. Machida will go in front of him. Covington in front of him. It's a great format, isn't it? Great for TV, great for the spectators here. It's just sudden death.
Yeah, it really is. It's super. Although not always fair, because it's not easy always to skate at the end. Covington said yesterday, first time he's ever skated last in the Grand Prix finals, and the nerves got to him. The tension got to him. So it's not always favourable. But Han Yu is an experienced campaigner, and I think it's perfect for the TV, perfect for the audience, as you rightly say. What must be going through this guy's mind?
Yes, he let his crowd down yesterday. Not sure that looks like Dad, doesn't it? I think that's the family. There's his coach, Brian, also the coach of Han Yu.
The good thing for Brian is that they're not skating back-to-back, which could have happened. That would have been tough.
Yeah.
Bit of time to focus on Javier, and then he can turn his attention to Yuzuru.
This going last, obviously, as you say, you have time to build up, time to think, perhaps too much time. What about the quality of the ice? Does that diminish a little bit?
It's not too bad. With 6 skaters, it won't feel too bad. It won't be the ice that's the problem. It's losing the feel and all the things, all the gremlins that are going through your mind while you sat there, and all that's going on in the arena. You know, you try to get yourself away from it. Most of the guys go backstage while the skating's going on, but you can't help feel the atmosphere and sense when somebody puts a great performance in, and that does have an impact. Machida there, he's been struggling in practice. He said it's been difficult because his last Grand Prix was in Europe, so he had to go back to Japan, had a little bit of practice, come back again here, and he doesn't feel in a great place. So we'll see if he can settle down and put in a good free performance here.
Hundreds upon hundreds have made the trip from Japan to watch this event.
Right, so 3 Japanese guys in the final.
Baseball's very big in Japan, so is football naturally, but individually, there's not a bigger star in the massive country than Yuzuru Han Yu.
Dressed for the occasion.
You thought of wearing that, didn't you?
Yeah, I wondered where I put it, actually. I'll go and have a chat with her later, see if I can get it back.
Nerves must be jangling now for Voronov. Been pretty consistent, though, hasn't he, this year?
Yeah, he skated well. Just a little nervy in places, but yeah, he's had a good season so far. And he'd be thrilled to be in this Grand Prix final. He's in the shake-up. Goes into this in 4th place, but he knows he's got Fernandez hot on his heels. And there he is. Javier will come out with all guns blazing. He's got to put that performance from yesterday right behind him, right in the back of his mind, and focus on the job in hand here. A real test of character for him.
It's been difficult for... Also, he's got to have eyes everywhere.
He's been there before, though. He knows what it's all about. Just fantastic atmosphere. And, they really have got into the spirit of the event, haven't they? They're really getting behind the skaters, isn't it? You know, that can really instill some brilliant performances. We may see something special here.
I have a feeling, in fact, it was a little disappointing yesterday, wasn't it? I thought, the short program.
It was indeed.
Considering the atmosphere, and obviously so much depending on this guy, and he didn't produce. But yeah, I've got a feeling that this could be something out of the ordinary here this evening.
Yeah, I think Han Yu came out first, didn't he, in the short program, and he spoilt the party.
He did. So it'll be Mura first, then Fernandez, then Voronov. Covington will go 4, and then the 2 leaders from Japan, Machida, and then the Olympic and world champion Yuzuru Han Yu. So, well, whether you go along with the judges or not, Fernandez was marked very, very high. Now, let's see what Han Yu can do. He's got 15 marks in hand over Fernandez. It should be a walk in the park for him, especially if he skates like yesterday. The world and Olympic champion. He's a dream to watch, and I hope we have a dreamlike performance here. More music from Phantom for the 20-year-old from Japan, Yuzuru Han Yu. Two quads, here's the first. Perfect. Quad Salchow. Now for the second, to Tolu. Oh, majestic. What a start from Han Yu.
Oh, there's a completely different level of skating quality here right in the early stages. So much speed going into these quads, and there's the flip.
Lutz and Tolu with the arms aloft. It looked like he got off axis and he got back straight away.
Yeah, that was the one that went down on the short program. Really made sure of it then.
Well, this is one of his great performances at the moment. Triple axel, triple toe there. Triple axel, loop, triple Salchow. Well, he's unstoppable. Oh, what a shame. But he's won already. You nearly run out of superlatives for Yuzuru Hanyu, but there's one that comes to mind: inspirational. After what happened to him when he's, if you're not aware, he was knocked out cold in Shanghai in the warm-up for an event there. Went on and skated against a lot of people's advice. Fell a couple of times and fell all over the place in Osaka the week after. And here he comes to Barcelona and produces one of the performances of his life. Right across the spectrum of sport, there are few performers, male or female, who are as special as this young man.
I'm absolutely with you. I think you hit the nail right on the head. To come back from where he's been. He said coming into this, he just wanted to improve on the performances that he's given in the Grand Prix Series already. And that was a quantum leap from anything we've seen this season so far. Incredible. What a comeback from this guy. Says he feels like he's got his feeling back. He feels like his weight's over his skate now. His confidence is there, and you can see it. Unbelievable. He came out with so much speed into this first quadruple salto. Yep. Amazing stuff.
We're not talking here about the best skater of the year. We're not even talking about the best skater of his generation. He may be one of the greatest skaters, if not the greatest skater of all time, as long as he doesn't get injured.
Yeah. He's a very special guy. There's no doubt about it. He's the real deal.
The maturity that he has now from a year ago, despite that terrible clobbering that he got.
Yes, just to, you know, just to mentally come back and do this defies belief, really. And one of the great things I love about this guy is he's showing his versatility. He's got two completely different programs to what he had last year. Remember, he had that Gary Moore bluesy number,
yes.
And he comes out here with two much more classical pieces. And he fits right into those as well. He can do anything, this guy. And put the quads in there as well. Just sensational. Well, he'll be around for the next, another 3 years to defend his title. You can bet your bottom dollar.
It's great to hear. And he stays modest. You can see how much it means to him. Not just that he's won this, but the quality of the performance that he produced.
Yeah, fantastic. I'll tell you what, we should give a mention to Brian Orser as well. He's got first and second in the Grand Prix final, so well done to him. He went around the houses to get there, but he got there in the end.
He got there in the end, but there really wasn't a second here. 2:88. Very nearly his personal best, 2:93. He wins the competition by some 35 points. That's a marathon distance. The best figure skater in the world. Well, we thought there was going to be something exceptional tonight, and we've seen it from this fella.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good competition. Great for Javier to pull himself back and handle the pressure, but goodness me, what a performance there from Yuzuru. What a way to end this men's competition.
Menuda tarde de emociones estamos viviendo. Bueno, le quería preguntar sobre ese accidente que tuvo hace poco en su Grand Prix y yo creo que está recuperado del todo. Voy a ver si.
This may be tougher than the routine.
I wanted to ask you,
I think you're right.
Can we say that you're fully recovered after your accident in the Grand Prix?
I'm not feel perfect today, and not yet, but I did it. I did it almost perfect. So I'm so happy today.
That takes a lot of courage. I'm really impressed. Dice que todavía no está en perfectas condiciones, pero que está contento y orgulloso de que lo ha hecho. Dice, I did it, lo ha hecho.
It was very, very close to perfection, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So,
I tell you what, when he goes home, he's going to work hard on those
Japan,
lifts.
the figure skating is really
Let him down in both the short and the long.
What would you say to the Spanish crowd, to the Spanish people, to come and join the figure skating world? ¿qué le diría a todos vosotros, a España y a todos los que seguís el patinaje sobre hielo para que os unáis y hagáis que este deporte crezca en este país?
Looks like more than Japanese people. That's me. Everyone crazy, crazy for Javi and me. So I'm happy, and I think Javi is happy too.
Dice que sí. Dice que parece que
estáis más locos que los japoneses, chicos. Y que Javi está muy contento de tener a todos vosotros siguiéndoos, y él también está muy contento por Javi y porque haya recibido este caluroso campeonato y calurosa recogida, y ha sido un evento increíble. Gracias. Thank you, to be perfect in the World Championships in Shanghai.
Yeah, I tell you, he's been in the summer. He was doing a program with quad loop in it as well. So just wait for that.
Sensational. So there it is. Cofton unlucky, finishes in 4th place. Japan a little disappointing, I'm afraid, Miura and Machida, but then not finally with the majestic Yuzuru Hanyu, the winner of the Grand Prix final here in Barcelona.